Hi, and welcome to JD's Longbox. I'm your host, JD. For the 60-second review, we're taking a look at Superman number 1, published in 2023 by DC Comics. Superman was created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. The writer was Joshua Williamson, and the art was by Jamal Campbell. Many are calling this a return to form for the Man of Steel, and since this marks a return to Superman comics for me too, it was refreshing to see a bright, hopeful world, a compassionate Superman, and an actual loving relationship between Lois and Clark. They are shown as very much a team relying on each other and providing emotional support to one another. In this story, Superman's biggest problem comes from, as the title states, voices in your head. Superman keeps hearing the voice of Lex Luthor telling him how to deal with his opponents. Superman explains that he's tuned his super hearing to always be focused on a few key people, some that are close to him like his parents and Lois, and some that need extra attention like Bruce Wayne aka Batman, and Superman's arch nemesis Lex Luthor. His problem now, even though Lex is in prison, Superman can't tune out his taunting voice. A careful reader and longtime fan of Superman will pick up that Lex's instructions echo the observations of Superman's critics in the real world. They're decisive and pragmatic, though far too brutal and permanent for Superman. The sharp contrast between expedient punishment and measured justice reminds us that we love Superman not just for his power, but for his compassion and restraint. By the end of the first chapter, we see that Lex may be right. Superman's greatest weakness is his code to protect life at all costs. But if Joshua Williamson is giving us a true return to form, then I have a feeling that this will in fact be proven to be Superman's greatest strength. Campbell's art doesn't look like anything I've seen in comics before, and for the first time in a long time, that's a good thing. The page layouts are layered, but always easy to follow. His characters feel traditional, giving them timeless yet modern designs. The line work creates endless detail, but the ink lines are sparing, only giving a hint of outlines for his breathtaking colors to fill. He gives us a bright and cheerful Superman in a sunlit world, instead of the dark and drab depictions we've been getting for the past decade. He even kept Superman's red shorts that other media keeps trying to strip away, so I feel that the Man of Steel is in good hands for the next iteration. My one concern is that if only one person can keep up this level of artwork month after month. The writing gets an 8.5, the colors gets a 9.5, the inks get a 9, and the pencils get a 9. This adds up to a 90%. I hope you liked this 60-second review. If you'd like to see the very first Superman comic strips, check out my review of the Superman Sunday Classics. I'm JD, and until next time, this box is closed.